We're back because I just want to do more stuff. So this is spur of the moment. It's not going to be for 2 hours. It's just to get some stuff done. There's been so many, oh, we're meeting this one. Oh, you have to do this. You have to do that. And it hasn't given me the chance to really get into a routine. So let's see what we can take care of here. Looks like all my levels are good. Okay, so we've had our morning. We said hello to Charlie when we woke up when we were last here. We have a few people who want to talk to me. We also have something new that Tony Stark wants. They often ask for a favor or an opinion, and then you get an award, a reward from that. So that's happening as well. Now, being the morning, I'm going to do a quick run through in the back, see if anybody's happens to have a
Hey Hunter,
door open.
when you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
Everybody wants a piece. See now, look at this. Check this out. Ah, you know who this is? This is Doctor Strange's room. And I wish they could let us see close up the pictures. I know on the shelf there's a picture of a woman and a dog. Now the dog I know, I can't make out who the woman is. The dog is in the comics in recent years. He has a pet ghost dog. So that's Bats the ghost dog. On the desk, it looks like a picture of Claire. So they put a little something for him. Obviously an interesting box with an all-seeing eye on it. I just happen to know where it is because I've been here before. But yeah, this is a good example is when you wander, you never know. Oh, look who's here. Remember the magic cat they're talking about? Ebony. How come I can't pick you up, Ebony? There you are. Oh, no, little whooshy
You are a
whooshy.
cute little shapeshifter, are you not?
This is Agatha's. And we got a special combat bonus that'll make us a little bit stronger and resistant. And what's this? Tarot card. Thor. Strength. Electrical energy erupts around Thor as he wields Mjolnir. This card represents a great courage in taking control of one's destiny. Interesting. Interesting interpretation. There's usually black and white and balance involved. Oh, this is not a candle. Look what we got.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar.
And we got another, we probably won't shut up about it, but we're going to do it later. There's a lot to do right here. So, coming out this way, and somebody else has a door open. I'm going to see who that is. You could usually see their logo. Ah, looks like this is Blade's room. Very spare. I don't know who this is. Unless it's a mother or a lover or somebody. But I don't know. There's somebody in this picture. I do not recognize him. I don't know Blade very well. I used to read Tomb of Dracula long ago, and that's how I knew him. That's where he came from. But I didn't see the movies. So let's see. Is there anything else I should be aware of here? No? Stark wanted to talk, so I'm going to pursue that.
For a recently animated corpse who's missed a few centuries of culture, you're a good hang.
Why, thank you.
Now that was truly relaxing. Felt like my pre-Iron Man Playboy days, minus the Infinity Edge and the gaggle of supermodels. But you were good company too, Hunter.
Why, thank you? So what do you need?
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Here are requests. The life of a superhero is complicated, and sometimes they could use your advice. Other times, they might ask you for favors. Help heroes with their problems to receive new rewards. He probably wants to go on a mission, right? Tony Stark takes a break from his training, and gives you a quick assessment as you approach. You're clearly the expert in demon hunting around here. What's your opinion on how should we train? Well, I would say depends on what you're going to give me. A true warrior values technique over brute strength, repetition and study, not fire and fury. Okay. And that would give you some money. Train like you fight with furious intent, no quarter, no mercy. 10 Iron Man critical chance increases the chance for a drawn card to be critical and deal increased damage. I get an Iron Man ability, which means I guess they give me a new card or something here. An Iron Man 30% chance of injury while he's practicing right now. Meh, 30% chance.
Thanks, Hunter.
And we got Surgical Strike, which is a new one. Well, thank you. And it doesn't look like you got injured, so there you go. So that was a good hit. Next. Now, the first thing I like to do is take care of the stuff that's due every morning.
A successful collaboration.
Avengers don't have the best track record with autonomous self-learning AI, but at this point, if it gives us an advantage on the battlefield, we use it. End of story. Okay. And that means we can do this. Okay, now we're gonna put this into place. We have the money.
We are finally getting some decent tech down here.
Okay, and that said, let's do Gamma Coils, because now that we can get more from them.
Okay, what's up?
Let's see what we're getting.
You're welcome, Hunter.
Light and dark abilities. Hunter abilities can be from one of 3 branches: light, dark, or power, designated by the balance symbol present on the card. Playing more light or dark abilities in combat will push the hunter's overall balance toward that alignment. Holy Flame. And if I upgrade it, I could get 2 heroism.
I'm pretty sure
from
Charlie
it.
left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed.
And then he starts getting these souls, just like Carol. Actually, what happens with him is, as you get the souls meter up, you get certain types of abilities that show up. Photon beam. Increased width. That's always useful. I just wish it was more than 17. But you know what? That goes up according to the
if this thing
hero
behind
too.
me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Oh, you are not going anywhere, dude. So now we could select 2 abilities. Or restore health. That's not bad. And for a start, anyway. We have 2 already of these, but you know, the thing is, anything we have in the base that we have 2 of, none of them is a spare, so it would be a spare and we could upgrade one of the ones we've got in place. You know, let me do that. Next.
Let's see what you got here. Take your pick, Hunter.
Inspire. Change the cost of a random hero
Big Tony's
card
Forge of Mystery. We never close.
to 0. By the way, upgrade that and it doesn't cost a card play.
How long did you say you were exposed to this thing?
Even though we
that's
use it,
probably
we
fine.
want to knock someone out. Sometimes we knock one out and the other is used to knock them out, so they can at least get bleed and something like that going. Okay, so
Later.
equipping abilities. You've gained a new combat ability for a hero. Open their hero screen to equip this new ability. Tip: the hero screen can be opened at any time in the Abbey with using your number 1. Well, that's all nice and good, but what makes you think I'm going to do it until something's updated? She's not the only one. We have a few people. So, let's see what we get. Okay, let's upgrade some abilities. Let's see.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
We have just so much money.
I think we've got something for everyone.
Yeah. So what's this? So a lot of these things can turn to other stuff. So this isn't a good example of what Iron Man has. A lot of things he has relies on using one of your redraws. In this case, if you use a redraw instead of getting rid of a card, use the redraw, it's going to add more people affected by his card. And that might be a good investment in the future. Let's see now. What do you have for me here?
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
When we should have... I thought we had Photon Beam. An additional unequipped copy. I guess we already updated that. I don't remember.
This'll make a difference.
And obviously, we can't do that. But what I do want to see at some point is what we can do with that card. I was sure that one of those cards that I keep hitting slash. There's one of the things I had that is a... Ah, see? Updating that is important. We can get away with that. Let's see that one. We really want to get a second one. But it's this one we want to get. So let's get quick slash out. Method to the madness. Damage or restore health for now. And now, when we come back, we can upgrade this.
Practice makes perfect.
And that's exactly what we want, a quick slash that can do its job, except we don't have enough essence, so... Oh well. So I'll have to wait. So, who should we spar with? They're all doing pretty well. The only one who's behind seems to be Strange. But we also haven't brought him to anything beyond the tutorial missions. Then again, we didn't bring Miko to anything. Yeah, to anything. Yeah.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurels. A good match.
Start the mission with 3 additional redraws. Not bad. Excellent. The Midnight Sun's training level is increased.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Every training level increase grants a large boost to environmental attacks in combat. Continue upgrading abilities and sparring daily to earn more training XP and further increase the Abbey training level, which means you can reach more when you jump or kick something, and of course the value will be more damage. So we definitely want to pursue
All right,
that.
then.
Yeah, thanks, kids.
There you are, Hunter. Got time to look at something? The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
Also, what these intel cache have are these little missions. And these missions are like sending a superhero out to do an adventure. It's almost like they're in their own comic book story. And then they come back the next day with the complete story, a new ability rewarded to them, and all that stuff. So even if they don't go on a mission with you, you can send them on their own mission and they can advance that way as well.
Any new leads?
Captain Marvel can decrypt Hydra intel caches at her
Tony might
central
take all the credit for this thing, but just imagine where we'd be right now without Ada Lovelace.
caches at her central workstation, revealing ops that individual heroes can undertake. Ada Lovelace, by the way, brilliant Victorian era computer geek.
This won't take long. Well, this was educational, in a terrible way.
Okay, it looks like we have an assignment.
Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use.
Hero Ops...
Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Are you finished? Hero Ops grant powerful, hero-specific rewards. Heroes assigned to an op will be unavailable for combat missions until the following day when the op is done. So, Dr. Faustus may have escaped, but if he's smuggling artifacts through the streets of New York City, we have a chance to track him. We need some local assistance if we hope to narrow down the search. So send a hero to meet with the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. That's Daredevil, by the way. He'll be invaluable in tracking down the Hydra trucks if he's willing to help. Okay, this takes 7 intel. We got 11 from this cache. And Captain Marvel wants to do it. So let's get her in this.
I think I can handle that.
Well, thanks for inviting yourself.
Bye.
The Abbey is now mine to explore. You could leave me alone and I can check stuff out. But it looks like Auntie wants to talk to me. Maybe she wants to apologize for being so mean about me going to the library. I mean...
I feel like we left things unfinished, Hunter. If you're free, I'd like to talk.
I would imagine so. Agatha's watching.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
Well, you know, I wasn't here these 300.
If I had known it meant this much to you, I would have waited. It was not my intention to defy or hurt you.
Hurt, no. Defy, maybe. At the same time, I know I haven't been very open with you about everything that's happened.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Now we can also interpret white ability as white lie because, you know, we had to kind of work that out.
We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. What are you doing, Faustus?
When the heroes are assigned to hero ops, they will hang around over in the area of Central or around here in their costumes, battle outfits, whatever you want to call them. I did want to do a little wandering, not too much. Once you get out of the area, they do give you more places to teleport to. We should check out where I first woke up. It's kind of important. See if there's any worthwhile stuff here. It's a very simple process. Obviously you need another word from an elder god to open something over here. So it doesn't look like there's anything here, but you know me, I like to open a door.
Blessings of the goddess.
There you go. Oh, that's where we were held for 3 centuries. Now look.
It is one of the elemental rods.
Lichen and moss cover most of the stone's earth-colored surface. Leave it on the ground for even a moment and it's quickly lost among the halo of plants that spring from the ground around it. We got the earth rod. Now, I think it's worth our while to go back and put these on. Okay, so we got a couple of those. We got a couple more. What's the icon on this?
one more to go.
And I think I know where to put it.
There, finished.
Done. Oh. Hello, moon seal. The last time we saw one of those was in Oshtor's cavern, so maybe we're gonna need this for the next word.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open, but the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So, where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it.
Okay. So, that's one mystery down. Captain Marvel has this standing thing. Oh. It still says we should talk to her.
We may have woken you up to save the world, but just think where the Abbey would be without your efforts, Hunter. The magical energies flowing through the grounds are converging on the altar, drawn to it like moths to a flame.
As a child, it never occurred to me how important this altar was to you.
Where would a fabled witch be without her various accoutrements? Just as your swords are an extension of your power, so too are my altar, the cauldron, and the library.
And now that the altar has been restored?
It's time we start using them to our advantage. Come by the library tomorrow night, and we'll conjure something together. Oh, and thank you again for the help, dear.
Great stuff. Sounds like a plan. Let's see now. Where can we go from here? Oh, we have a ways to go. The Standing Stones are quite a ways from here. It's over in this area where I'm circling. Best way out is the other exit. Somewhere out there. I do see what might need my word.
Oster smiles upon me.
Huh. another thing you're going to need another word for. We could pursue this another time. What I want to do is find where the standing stones are. You can see there's another thing to reveal. Okay, that's Hunter's Folly. At least that's what it looks like. Well, it's not Dreamer's Descent. It's past Dreamer's Descent where we want to go. I would say hit the Blood Gate and then make a right from there. I don't think there's anything here. That's Dreamer's Descent. Well, I guess that's the only way. Make your way up once you're in there. Along the right. It's through some of these disturbed areas that you might find a piece of journal that was left, that survived. Let's see where we are here. Nope, this time I would go right. Sorry. There we go. That's the direction of the standing stones.
Noble Oster guides my hand.
We found the standing stones.
Stones.
Here we found the
There is
standing
powerful
stones.
magic at work here.
So now this area is going to be tagged on the map that we could get here whenever we need to. There's going to be more stuff when we're there.
My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of.
This doll was from my mother before things changed.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Hunter's Journal, 1710. Sometimes I awake, still caught up in my dreams. I'm running, but seemingly going nowhere. The dream seems to go on and on. It is dark and freezing, and I am trying to hide and make myself as small as possible to not be seen or heard. Sometimes there are strange voices screaming from far away, and I am on my feet, again running. I'm never fast enough. It feels like these dreams are distant memories, or maybe something yet to come. But when I shake away the sleep, I'm safe and warm. Agatha and Sarah are here. Everything feels okay. Ooh. recipe book. Eventually, when we have access to the cauldron that Agatha has in the library, we're going to be able to make our own combat items. Or make some of the essence. We were short of some essence earlier. Imagine if you have enough of some mushroom, you can make some essence and do what you gotta do. And that's not bad. So sometimes there's so many ways you can just raise funds to upgrade your abilities, and even picking these plants will do that. So we've established this area. I'm grateful. Let's get back to...
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it.
Ah.
That is something.
Remember, there was a journal entry about the dolls. So maybe Hunter made themselves the entire family of dolls. I do see up there something. Oh.
Interesting.
Symbolic totems crudely constructed to honor the elder gods. Wanda's journal, March 2020. They stopped tending to this grave some time ago. I guess I'm the only one that comes out here these days, so I get it. It's so sad. It was hundreds of years ago, but I could feel so much sorrow in this place. But a loss like that, a husband and a father, that doesn't just go away. Maybe that's why everything happened the way it did. So this is presumably the hunter's father. In this area, a grave.
What is this?
More symbolic totems crudely constructed to honor the elder gods. Let's see if we can get up there somehow. Ooh. More of my journal, a little later. Lilith is no longer the light that she once was. All that remains is darkness. Darkness that wears the face of the woman I once called mother. I am prepared to lay down my life, for many will perish if I do not act. Only one of us shall walk away from the storm that awaits. It will be me. I can feel it. There are only moments left. Ooh. More cool stuff. Foraging Quarterly, full of tips, tricks, and the quarterly is a must-have for any foraging enthusiast. Delivery fees apply. Oh, come on. Let's see, how do we get up there? Because there's another haven to acquire. Is there a way up there from here? Ah. The Wooded Overlook. More places to invite our heroes. Like I said before, in many cases, they don't get an option for a hangout until they've been to a haven once. So you want to make sure you get that. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's continue on for our mystery. Something to come back to. Oh, another doll, a caretaker doll. Caretaker never did like the idea of being idolized in doll form. You get one more cosmetic reward from arcane chests. Okay.
Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods.
When seeing other people's run-throughs, I couldn't make heads or tails over where they were running, but when I did it myself, it got a little easier. And I think eventually, I hope that some of this may make more sense to you when I'm running around. Or, eventually, if you're inspired to play the game yourself, or you have the game and you're inspired to play it because some of the tips have helped you, or you learned from my mistakes, you'll find it easier to navigate. That was Oshtor's. There's a lot of water places around here. These are closed off. I mean, everything here is close by the Abbey. Ooh, a Masterworks. I don't know why people leave rolled up canvases of paintings around. That doesn't make sense to me. Check this out. It's pretty serious. Okay.
The goddess of order approves.
Ooh. Step around this and don't burn our feet. We can get a key. I like to save that for a better chest than those simple ones. But there we go. Another place to break at some point. Here's something interesting. This is where Robbie keeps the Hell Ride. See? That's where he does his tinkering. Also looks like Stark has had stuff magically sent here. Remember, you can't just have it shipped because it's going to another dimension when we come here. Oh, we've got another haven. A babbling brook. Everybody's got one.
This is which sign?
A glyph scrawled in bone chalk. Its meaning known only to the witch who wrote it. That means we might get more journal stuff here. I don't know. I'm not seeing. I'm sure at some point something here is going to be relevant. But right now, there isn't anything. Here's some more water. Anybody hanging around over there? It looks like Miko is taking a dip. See if anybody's working out. And that looks like Ilyana is working out. Okay. So right now, I think we're where we need to be. And I'm just going to take a look at this. General missions. Unlike story missions, general missions are led by heroes other than the hunter. The hunter can be brought on these missions, but not necessarily. But you know we're going to, because this is how we can get some good friends points, right? General missions can be pursued at any time. A new story mission has been added to the mirror table. This mission can be pursued at any time to advance the story. I'm really fond of these because this way you can build the characters up, fill requirements that you need for research and such. So, and also we can get more artifacts. That's the other thing you need to pursue. And eventually the story, which I assume is Spider-Man's, presumably be a different voice, because I think that would be in the word of Venom. So at that point we found them. So yeah, it's something to look for at the next proper stream.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Hello, Auntie. So, at this point, I'm going to bid adieu, and we'll be back next time, and go on that, go on one of those missions. And we are, whether it's his mission or someone else's, Blade's coming along, because we've got to advance with the next research project tomorrow. Game tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and stay well, stay safe. And for those who observe, happy Hanukkah. Oh well, I just dated when this is in December. And take care.